St. Louis here, and I am very honored and happy to introduce you again to Tamra Oviatt with the sacred activations. And maybe you already know the sacred activations and you know how powerful they are. Maybe you don't know them yet, and that's a great opportunity to experience them in this hangout today. Because with the sacred activation, you activate your sacred geometry. So if you know about sacred geometry, that's exactly the right place to activate your sacred geometry. And when you do that, when you allow it to happen, it's really changing your life in a way that you would never imagine it would even be possible. So before we start, the title of this hangout will be "Wake Up to the Wake Up to the Feminine Energy," because Tamra will tell you why the feminine energy. If you don't know yet, and I want to emphasize two things before we start here. If you want, invite your friends to subscribe and to get all the information about the next event, to receive that in your inbox, you go to that address, sacredactivations.com/WSY, which means what's stopping you, because it's the name of the story. It's to release all what is stopping you to get into your power and to really experience a fulfilling life, total life, complete life. So another thing that I want to tell you is that all what we are doing here, all what Tamra is doing with Secret Activations, everything is by donation. So we rely on you to keep doing those events. So if you want to support us, if you feel right to support us because you received something from those secret activations, go to that page, secretactivations.com/donate, and donate whatever is right for you. It is very important for us, it's very important for you. So without further ado, we will start now, and I will let Tamra talk about wake up to the feminine energy. So I'm switching over you.
Hi, it's Tamra. I want to first off thank everybody joining in today and future people that listen to this. And just to let you know, if you are listening to this later, this energy is just as powerful. So even replay it if you would like. And every time you do replay it, it's going to bring your vibration up even that much higher. And what the series is about, this is the second one in 4, and it's on the feminine energy. And the planet has shifted over into the feminine energy. And as most of you know, it's been the male energy that's been in charge of this planet for thousands of years. And we're shifting into the female energy, which is going to bring us into that love for Mother Earth, that love for one another, that love for ourselves, that nurturing for our planet. It's going to take us out of the war consciousness of having to fight to survive, having to fight to save your grounds, having to fight for your honor, having to fight for your country. Fight, fight, fight. It's shifting into how to love your country, love your neighbor, love yourself. That's what we're moving into, and it's beautiful. And we're all spirits, so this class is really just as important for men as it is to women. Maybe even more important for men, to have them bring in that female energy and help balance them out into that love and to really being able to feel. Most men, I've read dating books on you can't ask a man how he feels because they won't understand. You could ask him what he thinks. You can't ask him what he feels. It's cracking up. I don't know why that memory just came to me, but I remember reading that. And I remember being really confused and trying to use it because, believe me, I've been single for 17 years and really I'm very thankful for the time I have been. And I'm really waking up that female energy in me, because when I was growing up, I thought you had to be like a man. I thought being a man was better than being a woman because they went out and made things happen. I believe that. And now I'm really thankful I'm a woman. And I know, remember when I had boys, I thought it was probably good that I had boys, because for me to be a mother of a little girl, I could be really crude sometimes. I thought, oh my, I'm really lucky to have boys, even though I wanted little girls, which is really funny. And I'm so thankful for my sons. They've taught me so much. But again, this class is about the feminine energy and being in that. Whatever sex you came to this earth on at this time. I'm not asking you to give up your male statue and your toughness and all that beautiful male energy that you have. Hell no. Us women love that. But what I am saying is allow yourself to feel and connect to Mother Earth, to everybody here, because we're all connected and we're all one. So that's what this class is about. We will be offering some sacred activations, and a lot of the sacred activations line up with sacred geometry, and it lights that up. Like if you do the Moses codes, that's the tree of life, and that wakes that up. Heaven on earth is the cube, whatever the cube is. God brought me this gift. It's nothing I've ever researched. I've read very little on it, but I know what the energy does. I mean, of the sacred geometry, and I want to school myself on it and learn a lot more. But right now, my information comes from God, and God was telling me the other day, okay, this one lines up with this in sacred geometry. This sacred activation lines up with this, and was showing me this stuff. And soon I'll be bringing you that information. And there will be a new book on sacred activations, teaching you how to do it. I wish for this work to get out to everybody, because it lines you up in your power. That's what it does. And today is about our female power and being able to receive and being able to love. I know if you were on the last call, you've heard this, but you're going to hear it again, because there's other people that haven't heard this. I'm going to teach you a little guided meditation, take you a couple seconds, a couple minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half hour, however long you want to use it for. But it's going to really help you in your power of creating your desires and discreating things that you're experiencing that you want to release. This is about bringing you in your power. And then we're going to move on to some sacred activations. And we'll find out what those are when we do them. So what I would like you to do right now is what I invite you to do is imagine your energy can go 5 miles down and 5 miles out into Mother Earth. And that you can really connect to the love of Mother Earth. It really grounds you and connects you. And that amazing, amazing, amazing energy. Feel that energy going and connecting and feeling that love, a mother's love. Just feel that. Now I invite you to go up through your heart chakra and go connect to the creator of all that is. However high up you imagine going, or however deep in heart you imagine going. Because that's really what you're doing, is you're going deep inside. But you can imagine connecting up to the 7th plane energy, to the most amazing energy in the world that runs through you and every molecule on this planet. Connecting to that energy and connecting to that love, that amazing, amazing love that the creation of all has for you. And I want you to feel how important you are. Feel that beautiful energy about how amazing you are. When you came to Earth and you set up what you wanted to learn, and how you wanted to be of service, this energy said yes. And this energy is always here for you, loving you and supporting you. Now I want you to connect to the energy of the heart chakra of the sun. Imagine that you can go right inside the sun and connect to that power of creation. Look what the sun does. Look what the sun does for this planet, for you, for all life. None of us would be here if it wasn't for the sun. I want you to feel that love the sun has for you. And I want you to feel that power from the sun. Because you also have that power. Because you're also connected to the sun. As you're all of this. You're everything you can see and feel is inside of you. Feel that energy. Feel that amazing, amazing energy that runs through every molecule in your body. Every atom floating around you. Feel that love. Feel that love for our earth, our mother. Feel that love for the creator of all that is. Feel that love for the sun and the thankfulness to the sun. And then now I want you to feel, to experience, to receive that same love back to you. Just feel that energy surging into every cell of your body. Feel that love that creation has for you. You've been created by all of these, by the creator of all that is, by the mother that loves you, by the sun that makes sure you get your vitamins and you can live. Imagine how important you are. It's a wonderful experience for us to be here during this time. We are so blessed. And I am so, so, so thankful to be here. You getting goosebumps, that's it? I got goosebumps all over right now. You know, and so let's wake up this feminine energy of being able to receive this energy. Being able to connect to this and remember this all the time. To remember who we truly are. And bring in that feminine energy of receiving. And when we do that, we pull out of the collective consciousness of suffering. That survival's a struggle. It's a struggle to survive. I have to suffer to survive. You know, there's a collective consciousness of that, and it's called the collective wound. It's an activation. And for some reason, we're jumping right into this. This is, God told me 90% of the people on this planet are plugged into this collective consciousness. How about we collapse it? The more of us that disconnect from this, then the more of us that disconnect. And the more of us that disconnect, guess what? More of us disconnect. That's what happens. It's the monkey syndrome. You know what I mean? All right, do I have to tell the story? Okay. There's this monkeys on this island. And this one monkey has this sweet potato, and it falls and it rolls into the water, and he's like, oh God, my sweet potato's all wet. He wipes it off, and he starts eating it, and he's like, this is pretty good. It's not crunchy. Because it doesn't have all the sand on it, right? So he figures out that he's going to wash the sweet potato from now on. So he goes down there and washes the sweet potato, and his mom's all, what are you doing? He's, I'm washing my sweet potato. It's not crunchy. So his mom's all, oh, that's cool. So she starts washing her sweet potato. then it goes throughout the family, and then the neighbors. This is actually a true study that they did on a Japan island, and or watched, or I don't know how it all went, but this is from that research. And the next thing you know, the other side of the island, these monkeys don't even know these other monkeys are washing their sweet potatoes. Now they're doing it too. That's what I'm talking about, the collective consciousness. Oh, and one more thing on that story. Another island away, guess what? Those monkeys started washing those sweet potatoes too. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is every single person receives the sacred activation and changes. You're changing thousands of other people. It could be on another island. It could be across the world. So imagine the power you have to change the world into love, into acceptance, into receiving, into creation. Women energy is very creative. It's more right brain. But we can create anything because we're creators. Jesus told us that. God's told us that. Listen to your heart. Your heart knows that. So what I'm going to do is the collective consciousness activation of the collective wound. That's what it's called. And we're going to disconnect from this energy of having to suffer. Okay? And we're going to bring this love into our lives. Is that all right? Let's do it. So actually what I'm hearing is we're going to do that one, and then we're going to do another activation, and then what we're going to do is just go ahead and receive all that love. I'm also hearing that we are supposed to do the heaven on earth activation. And the heaven on earth activation, okay, and then we're going to do the fruit of life. Okay, all right, that's 3 activations. You guys, I was looking, it's like, all right, what did I mail out? Did I mail out what activations? Because I have no idea what I'm going to do when I sit down here. And it's like, okay, God, what are we doing? So, and I actually prefer to work this way. It's just follow the lead. And because when I try to plan things out, I end up doing something different anyways. So I've just learned to go this way. Anyways, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the heaven on earth, and we're going to do the fruit of life. And the heaven on earth activation, what this does and how I heard about this activation is I was in the Chalice Garden in Glastonbury, England, and it was a private party. There was only like 7 of us in there. And I was standing on the St. Michael and Mary ley lines, and I heard, you're living in hell. And I'm all, what? And then I left a couple days later, and I moved over to the south of Italy. And when I was there, God had already told me that, can you mute the other people that are coming on? Hi, honey. Can you mute your line so we don't hear the background noise? Thank you. So I'm sitting in the south of Italy, and God had already told me there was going to be more activations than I had, which blew me away. But I'm sitting there at dinner, and I said, okay, God, you told me there's more activations. What's the 11th? And I heard the 11th is you're living in hell. And I'm all, wait a minute. I'm all, what do you mean by that? And so God told me that through the collective consciousness is that a lot of us are holding this energy, and we're connected to this, of having to suffer for those people that came before us and did wrong to us, to humans, and all the killing and the hurting and the wars and all that energy that a lot of us hang on to, that suffering. And so I said, okay. So when I received this energy, what I saw was like these chains and everything being removed from my energy and being released to God's light. And I got to tell you, I used to walk around and my heart chakra and my back used to ache all the time and sometimes really burn. And after this activation, it went away. And that heart chakra, that energy is for the world. And I was walking around carrying a lot of suffering for the world. And I believe that this activation is happening now because We have to release that so we can really be in our female energy of receiving and love without suffering to be in that energy. Do you know what I mean? And then what we're going to do is we're going to get started and we'll find out. All right? So let's get going. You are welcome to go into Mother Earth and connect to the creator of all that is. And you might experience some of this or you might not. Don't judge it. Just allow it to happen the whatever way it happens for you. And any thoughts that come up for you about suffering or survival's a struggle, or how am I going to pay my rent next month, or any other thoughts, just release those now as they're being discreated. And what I mean by that is the thoughts or just the emotions. All you have to concentrate is on the emotion and how that makes you feel. In the meditation I taught you earlier, go down into Mother Earth, connect to the creator of all that is, and ask for this emotion to be discreated. And allow yourself to feel it and have it released. Good. I'm going to move right into the Heaven on Earth activation. Okay, good. Now I just want you to feel all of your power coming back out of this. That you reclaim all of your power from all of this. And you bring it back into every cell of your body. Wonderful. Now I'm going to move into the Fruit of Life activation. And the Fruit of Life activation is extremely powerful. What this does is it lines up all of your chakras. And in order to do that, it has to clear out emotions and stuckness in your chakras. So you're going to be releasing a lot of energy, okay, from all areas of your life and all levels. So just know that. Drink lots of water today. Okay. Take a nap if you get to, if you need to. But this is going to allow you to manifest a lot stronger because you're all lined up. And when you're all lined up, it's easier to manifest and it's easier to create. And that's that female energy of creation, of love. And when you create through love, your creations are amazing. So be in that love for yourself, for the world. Okay, I'm going to get started now. You can read more about any of these activations on my website. Any beliefs or thoughts you have coming up or emotions, just allow them to leave. Remember, I'm just creating this stuff right now. You might continue to have things come up for days or even weeks after this, but it's all shifting. Feels good, doesn't it? Good. The energy's still super powerful. That's moving and transforming. These sacred activations take about 3 weeks to integrate. And during that 3 week time, you'll have belief systems come up, but most of them are just going to shift on their own. You won't have to do anything about it. They'll just leave. Some things you might need help with, contact a friend, contact a healer, contact me. Whatever works for you. Just work on it if you need to. But a lot of this stuff is just going to shift on its own. And, we just cleared out 13 chakras. That's a lot. That's heavy. So that's amazing because you're going to feel so much better. And you're going to be so much more in line. So just honor yourself and your changes. And, these postings are going to be on my website. They're on YouTube. Listen to them over and over and over again. And keep allowing it to shift. Because Creator told me about this energy, what it's like. It's like going to the gym and working out with a 5-pound weight. Because you just started out at the gym, right? Now, if you went to the gym and you tried to move a 20-pound weight and you weren't used to it, that could be difficult. Or a 100-pound weight, just whatever. You know what I mean? So it's the activations are the same way. Every time you listen to them, they're going to shift you more and more. Because we can't throw a 100-pound weight on you and you're not used to it. It's too much. It's expanding your energy. Let the energy expand. I'm not saying you have to listen to this every day. Some people receive an activation once and don't need it again. But Creator explained to me that when you experience it over and over, you experience it even that much better because you're able to accept that energy and maintain it. Um, it's the female energy is about receiving. So I just want you to really we're going to bring in what it feels like to receive and allow yourself to receive. A lot of people are really good at giving, but they're not good at receiving. And in order to have what Creator has for you, you have to be open to receiving. It's more that female energy. Instead of having to go out and conquer it to get it, the male energy, it's about receiving it and allowing it to come in for you. So we're just going to bring that energy in now, okay? And as you do this, just feel your energies balance out to the proper amount of your male, female energy. Just chilling. Your left, your right brain. Feel that just balancing out. Just feel your heart shine. Shine your light. Just feel that love and that light coming in. Okay. I want to thank you, everybody that made it in today. We changed everything, and at the last minute. On the other webinars, you can listen online and you can call in to talk to me, and people were used to that. And without any warning, we made it to Google Hangout. And I invite you to come in because the last half of these calls are open to people that call in and have questions. So if you're listening online and you would like to join in, I'm sure Vincent knows the link or something that you can go ahead and join in. And on future calls, this is limited to 13 people joining in on this and being able to ask questions. But, pass this on to your friends because there's no limit on how many people can join us on the web. I have much love for all of you and much gratitude. Thank you. And I'm going to turn this over to Vincent before I say something else. Go, Vincent.
Thank you very much, Tamra. We have someone just here with us. Hello. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing you.
Nope. Yeah, they don't want it. Most people don't want to talk after this, especially on video.
Okay, but I have 2 or 3 questions here on the chat.
Okay.
So,
coconut water.
huh?
My fave. I'm doing an advertisement. Oh, wait a minute.
Amethyst Spirit is asking, what would be the best activation for transmuting allergies and parasites?
Mother Earth would be really good. Really connecting into the mother's love, because parasites have to do with being sucked dry.
Uh-huh.
People taking advantage of you, feeling guilty in your life.
Okay.
Mother Earth would be really good. The Sun Style would be really, really good.
What is the other one?
The Sun Style. It's the first one. It should be called the Lord Metatron. That's where I met Lord Metatron. He's the one who does this. So, but where I got the information about it is the Sun Style. So I wanted to honor it in the spiritual libraries because I knew nothing about it. When Creator told me to go to the Rosalind Chapel, and then somebody told me it had many powers under it, they sent me to a link on the spiritual library, and it talks about the Sun Style that's located under the Rosalind Chapel in Scotland. And this activation was my first one, and it blew me away. It was like, wow. And then there was 3, and I was like, oh my God, this is incredible. Next thing I know, there's 27, and I'm still going, wow. But, do them all. Really. I mean, if you want to change your life, do them all. Do all the activations.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So
It's all by donation.
the answer is always the
Well,
same. Whatever is your situation, do them all.
do them all. We'll be posting an address. If you don't do credit cards online, we've got an address for you, and you can donate that way. Download them. Do them all. There's no minimum. It's what makes it valuable to you.
Sure.
Is it $5? Is it $1? Is it zero? Is it $10,000? Whatever it makes it valuable for you, just do it.
So
Because I can't God told me not to put a value on this, so I'm not there.
people have to put a value on this themselves.
Themselves, exactly, because God told me it's invaluable.
Sometimes
God said, "How do you put a price on this, Tamra?" And I went, "You're right."
for some people it's challenging because
whatever works for you.
we are not used to choose the value we give to things because we are used to buy things that have a price and that we can't change the price. So
right, or if it's free or you can go by donation, is it worth it? Are you getting anything out of it? Well, pass this on to your friends. You tell me what you get out of this. If you get value out of it, donate. If you don't. It's up to you. Totally up to you.
It's not because it's by donation that it has no value.
Oh,
rather to the contrary.
Yeah, it's so valuable. God told me to give it to everybody, and that's what I'm doing. Just pass it on to your friends. It's all about you. Really.
Another question here.
And me, because we're all together in this.
So Emilia is asking, feeling like having heavy head is because resistance or just the shifting?
No, the shifting. Yeah, you'll feel a heavy head. You could have a headache, probably even for days after this.
Okay.
It's opening up and shifting. These are muscles and stuff that aren't used to being used, and they're opening. It's opening your channels. I mean, what we did today, the fruit of life, some people meditate and do all kinds of moves for months and months and months before they are in this energy. Well, guess what? You're in it. So just allow the shift to happen.
So that's normal. That's not because it's
totally
not
normal. No, not at all. Just allow it to happen, and yeah, it might hurt for a day or two, but it might go right away too.
So would you recommend drinking water?
Absolutely. Definitely drink some water. Go sit out in the sun a little bit if you have some sun.
Because I think generally most people, they don't drink enough water. We are most of the time dehydrated.
Coconut water. It's the best.
Are you sponsored or what?
Well, what's funny is I drink water and I pee. I drink coconut water. I'll drink one of these, and I'll barely pee. My body uses all of it. It's amazing. It blows me away. It's like, because I go, wait a minute, Anyways, too much detail, but it's really amazing stuff. I try to drink one of those every couple days.
Yeah, I know. Coconut is amazing.
Yeah, I love coconut. I love coconut oil too.
I hope we answered your question, Emilia. Here there's some comments and sharing from Mary. She said, my body spun slowly. While you were doing the activations, she were feeling her body spinning slowly to the right, then spinning slowly to the left.
Perfect. Because when you're spinning to the right, it's clearing energies out. And when it's spinning to the left, you're receiving energies.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So it's the right spin. Like Vincent, when I was working with you a couple of weeks ago, you're all, I feel like I've got vertigo. It's like, exactly. You're really feeling the energy. And that's what I see. I don't know if you watch my head while I'm doing this sometimes. I think sometimes my head's going, ooh, in the energy, because then it spins out to the right and it spins in to the left. And that's right, because the left side is about receiving. and the left side is your female.
So is it about spinning, or is it if it's just leaning to the right and leaning to the left?
Either way, it's you're feeling the energy flow. You know what I mean? You're feeling the energy, and because that's what it is. Some people don't feel it at all, and that's okay too.
Uh-huh.
And some people can really feel it.
So she's also saying that I'm reading what she's saying. Because I asked her if she had a question about it because she was just sharing that. So she said, what I can say is that the downloads has allowed me to be blessed with the presence of highly ascended souls.
Wonderful.
Many veils are being lifted, and I have better guidance as to what past life issues need clearing for myself and others.
Nice.
I want to do the practitioner training, full price for that, and I'm holding the space that the money will show up. I get a huge yes when I tell Akasha that I'm going to do this.
That's awesome, Emily. You know, somebody just signed up last night.
Not Emily, Mary.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mary. You know, what's available on the website is you can sign up monthly payments. There's monthly payments of $100 a month. And you get the practitioner training, the recording. You get all the activations. And then when we're doing it live, you get to attend that also. So you can get started anytime you want on monthly payments. And then attend the live one. But, yeah. Because some people want to get started and they don't want to wait. So that's okay. Yeah,
there's always a way to find an arrangement. Money has not to be a problem or has not to be in the way.
No, no. I don't do the practitioner training by donation only. I haven't done that yet. I'm not there yet mentally. But it's extremely inexpensive and set up payment plans, whatever it is for you. Everything's available. It can go right into your inbox. The next time we're doing this, it's all going to be recorded, so it's all going to be on video. But it's all audio. You can listen to it all. You can start doing the activations on others. And then you can also join the live training in person or online when the next one is.
So when people are doing the practitioner training, do they can they download all the different recordings of that you have done?
They get all the recordings. They get all the activations. So they're getting hours of activations to do and to receive before they start going through the practitioner training. And then they've got all the practitioner training also, all those hours. It was over 3 days. And then they start doing the activations on other people. And then when we're doing the live training, I've only done the trainings online so far, but I am also going to start doing them in person. So you can come in person, or you can do them online. You've already paid. So whatever you want to do.
That's priceless. That's so much,
I want everybody to do this work because I'm just so blown away on the testimonials I get and what I've seen happen in my family and people around me. Is just, it's incredible, and God told me to get this out to everybody, so there's no excuse.
Yes.
Set up a payment plan and start today.
Yeah, thank you very much, Tamra, for those answers. We still have someone here on the call, maybe Rose, is it Rose? Do you have a question or something that you would like to share? It's the right moment. Hello?
Okay, so let's close.
Yeah, let's close that hangout. I have to say that it's a very satisfying, very good experience to do that here on the Hangout. I don't know what's your experience with that.
You know what? I'm loving it. It's kind of fun. But when my picture pops up really big, it's like, oh, that's me.
Yeah, it's you. You are big,
I know. It's like, oh man, I'm in your face. So that's kind of different for me, and having to get dressed and stuff, because I usually do my webinars in my jammies, so that's changed.
That's
But I'm really,
over.
I know, is that funny? It's like if people only knew I'm sitting here in my jammies doing my webinars, which
No.
is has been absolutely awesome, and I've just absolutely loved this. But I'm happy now to get dressed and do it more professionally. And I'm actually next week will be in my office, so we've
So
still been getting everything set up there, and next week I'll be over there. So I'm
if
really
I'm
thrilled
right, I
about that.
think there are some events on the next weekend.
There is. What am I doing?
Didn't you tell me
Oh.
that? I think you told me that there was something happening next weekend, but if you don't know anymore, it's
You
not a
know what I
problem.
think we're doing is the first three activations. We're doing the Sun Style, Mother
Okay.
Earth, and Avery Stonehenge, and
So
they're all
anyway,
three really amazing. Oh, and then there's some other ones, Vincent. There's another webinar after that, and there's four amazing activations in it. I don't remember which four. They're on the website though. Check out the website,
yeah, go to the
sacredactivations.com,
website,
because we don't know what we're doing.
sacredactivations.com.
We just show up. God's in charge. Check the website. The information's there.
Yeah, and so that's what I will close on, and really, again, say to everybody, please invite your friends, invite your family, invite anyone that you think could benefit from this. And the best way is to send them to this link that you can see. It's sacredactivation.com/WSY for What's Stopping You. That's for this series, but soon I will put another link, very simple, that will be sacredactivation.com/subscribe. So you receive all information in your inbox about the next events, and you can get benefit from all those. And if you feel that you're getting benefits from those, then make a donation. Go to sacredactivations.com/donate, and you donate what feels right for you, what is good for you, what is the value for you that you received in these secret activations. So with that said, I wish everybody a very good rest of the day, wherever you are, whatever is your time zone, and see you soon on the next Hangout. Bye-bye.